Hey, y'all. Hey, I am Coach Tuka. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Coach Tuka, and listen, I help busy moms lose weight without dieting, without making it harder than it has to be. So, if you are the mom that's tired of working really hard and not getting any results, feeling like you have to do a whole lot to be successful in your weight loss journey, and you feel like you have tried everything, I got news. You are in the right place. So, before we get started, I'd like to ask you to do me a favor. If you are watching with me live, I need you to hit share. So, another busy mom, another woman who hears this and who needs this can get this message today. If you just happen to be catching the replay, still share it with a busy mom, but also drop replay in the comments so that I can come back and say hello to you. All right. So let's get busy because today I am talking about something that I do not hear a lot of people asking enough questions about. People might be talking about it, people are probably wondering about it, but what I don't hear is enough questions and the right questions. I am talking about these doggone weight loss shots, okay? And I already know somebody in here is going to get free today. Somebody in this room is going to get delivered because I want to talk about it. And I pray that when we leave here today, you have some questions that you're answering. So, um, I want to know if you're in the room. I want you to just drop a me in the chat, okay? No judgment, no condemnation, but drop a me in the chat if you have ever a question mark. Drop a we, a me, a question mark, something in the comments if you've ever thought about. I'm not saying you did it, but you saw the commercial. You heard the side effects. You didn't think you was gonna get them, and you was like, I wonder. You saw Oprah was doing it. Okay, come on, LaJoy. You saw Oprah was doing it, and she said she got a little condition and she needed. If you've ever thought about taking one of these weight loss shots, I'm talking about Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, them just the ones I know, whatever. I think they got more than that. Drop them me in the chat if you've ever thought about taking them. All right. LaJoy said I only had one kidney. Praise the Lord. She said she decided against it. So listen, my job, my reason for being here today is not to tell you what to do with your body. I'm not here to tell you whether you should or shouldn't, okay? But I just want to ask you a couple of things that make you go, I want you to be honest. Like, let's think about it for just one quick minute. Like, do you actually even know what's in it? Has anybody ever stopped to say, what is in the shot? What's in it? Like, for real. I bet if I took 10 people, Oprah included, all right, who are taking these shots, not a single one of them could tell me what's in it. Not a single one of them probably knows what's in the needle. And that by itself should make you think again. That should make you like, I wonder, is this something that I should do? So I don't know a whole lot, okay? I did do a little research because I was like, I'm wondering, okay? I want to know, not because I want to take it, but I want to know, should people take it? Okay. So here's what I found. First of all, here's what I know to be absolutely true. It's not even like designed for weight loss. It's not a magic weight loss shot. This medication was originally made for people who have diabetes. So the fact that some of us aren't diabetic and we have an interest in it, there's a moment of pause right there that should make us go, hmm. All right. So the first thing we know is that it's not even intended for weight loss, got no weight loss magic. It was designed for people with diabetes. The next thing that I found out when I did some digging, all right, is that it copies a hormone that your body naturally makes. So it copies this natural hormone that your body makes called GLP-1. But the weight loss injection version has some changes that are synthetic, meaning synthetic, code for made up in a lab, not real. Okay. Modifications like changes. And the reason why they changed it is so they can make it last longer. Hey, Jerry, the next thing I found out in my deep dive is that there are some versions that actually come from y'all. I don't even know if y'all ready for this because I know y'all didn't research and find out this. See, this is the research we got to be doing on the front end when it first crossed our mind. Do you know that Inside of it, some versions have a ingredient that come from a reptile called a Hia monster, I think is what it's called. It comes from their saliva. It comes from the saliva of a lizard. I was like, what in the ham and cheese are we even doing here? I'm like, I know these people that's taking it don't know. I know they don't know this. I know they don't know this. Just those three things that it wasn't even created for me to lose weight or you. It's not real. It's made with fake products in a lab, fake chemicals in a lab. And in some of the versions, I don't know which one, y'all research, come from a lizard saliva. I'm out. The rest of them that don't have the lizard saliva are strictly made in the lab with synthetic chemicals that we can't even pronounce. Maybe some of us geniuses, but the average person cannot pronounce what's in it. And they're honest about this. It's not hidden. It's Googleable information. This is Googleable information. But here's what they don't tell you. Here's what nobody brings up. Here's what, even though on the ads that I see for it, they do tell you these are possible side effects. Okay. I think we've gotten to a season in our life we're so desensitized to possible side effects when we hear about these drugs that we're not even alarmed in any kind of way. We joke about it. We hear them say your left eye might fall out. Okay, you might have kidney damage and you might be depressed. We hear them say it. No alarm on our part. Okay. Um, Praise God. Well, I'm happy for everybody who decided against it. These are the reasons I will never take it. So here's what nobody tells you because they don't know. All right. What they don't tell you is nobody actually knows what the effects, like they can tell you maybe the immediate, what can happen recently, but nobody knows what the effects are long term. They don't even know if 10 years from now, just like other drugs that we hear, they don't even know if there's going to be a class action lawsuit saying, if you got this, and this from taking Ozempic, call this 1-800 number. We got a class action lawsuit. They don't even know the long-term effects. Nobody talks about it and nobody questions it. Here's the thing that I know to be true because I know people in real life who have experienced it. Some of them diabetic and some not. It slows your digestion down. It makes it so slow that some people can't even eat without getting sick. And here's the big one, why I'm all the way out, is you're not gonna take it for forever. I just saw a lady on the reel yesterday said her doctor wanted to come out of it. So you're not gonna take it for the rest of your life. And most people who stop taking it, which you are inevitably going to do, most of the people who stop taking it gain all their weight back. They gain it all back. So it makes sense to learn how to do this thing in a way that you can keep it up for the rest of your life. Don't that make more sense? That makes more sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, they look, Miss Joy said they laughing and dancing in the commercials, but it ain't funny what they saying. They like, you might get cancer. You might, it's like, I listen to these commercials and I'm like, do people hear this? Am I the only one hearing this? All these, this sound worse than what I took them. This sounds worse than the condition that the medication treats. These side effects that y'all are saying possible. See, but we like to gamble a little bit because we hear the word possible and we think it possibly might not happen to us. And it's all fun and games. Kidney failure, side effect. I know for sure gastrointestinal issues is a side effect. I know people in real life that have been hospitalized with gastrointestinal issues because of it. I know people in real life. All right. So here's questions. Here we go. This is how I want to, because I always want to help you think differently, right? Because a lot of this has to do with mindset. So we talked yesterday. If y'all didn't watch the video from yesterday, go back and watch it. Because I talked about how you can lose weight. Hey Joan, hey Jerry, how you can lose weight without even thinking about it because we want to do the really, really hard thing instead of digging in and doing the thing that's going to set us free. All right. So you got to start asking questions. You listen, if you are a believer, we can learn from Jesus. Okay. Jesus, he either had a story to tell, he didn't go back and forth. Questions. He asked questions. Jesus was asking questions around these parts. We got to start questioning some things. So here's the question I have. And when I say we, I ain't talking about you. It's I'm talking to who I'm talking to. If this ain't you, I ain't talking to you. If it ain't you, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to who I'm talking to. And you know if it's you. If your left and right toe, your baby toe hurt, like I just stepped on it. Why are we so quick? Like, why are we so open? Why are we all right putting stuff in our body that we don't understand? It's bananas to me. It's wild. It is wild to me. I'm a distributor for a health and wellness company called Shackley. And sometimes we'll recommend things to people, and people will have 1,000 questions. In the program that I work in, that I coach in, Sugar Ain't Sweet, when we tell people to eat certain things or take away certain things, they have 1,000 questions. They got a lot of questions. Well, why this? Well, why? Well, I thought they said a bunch of questions. It is wild to me that we will ask 1,000 questions about a vitamin. We got 1,000 questions about some vegetables. But when it comes to these weight loss shots, it's crickets. Ain't no questions. Just give me the prescription. Just write it, doctor, please. Because some of our doctors ain't pursuing us. We pursuing them. We going to get it. There we go. LaJoy says, so we can say, oh, I ain't know. Know what good that's going to do us. So we just give me the prescription. We won't eat certain foods because they have chemicals in it. We won't touch certain things if we know they have chemicals in them. But we will inject something into our body that we cannot explain, that we have no explanation for. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm lost. Because the people that I know, I'm like, y'all don't wonder. Y'all don't got no questions. We want it so bad that we're willing to sacrifice our health, our vitality, probably longevity to have something that looks like external success. So that when people look at us, they can like what they see. And here's what I'm telling you. If you clean the inside of this house out, if you clean it out, the outside, you ain't got no choice but to fix the outside. Very few people, hey, Kathy, very few people renovate their house on the inside and say, we're going to leave the outside looking the same. The exterior renovations happen when we clean this inside out. And I'm not just talking about physically. Yes, we need to change what we're eating. We need to change moving our body. Yes, there are some things we need to change, but we got to change the way we think. We might have to change who we doing doing life with. We might have to change how we're using our time. We may have change some things about how we're using our finances. We gonna have to make some changes. But the answer, I'm thoroughly convinced, Holy Spirit gave me this. Holy Spirit woke me up out of my sleep because I am seeing a number of people casually discussing it on social media like it's nothing. And I'm just like, I'm not a bully. I'm not a troll. But I be wanting to say, make it make sense. Help me. What's in it? What does it do to your body? What is it going to do to your body 5 years, 10 years from now? We got to start asking questions. Okay? We got to start asking questions. So here's what I want you to do instead. Because I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you because you've been looking in the mirror for years, probably. Maybe. I did. Decade. Over a decade. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it, Lord. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who do this. Say no, I do it too, Took in the chat. Say me too. in the comments. Maybe I'm the only one that grabbed that little, the little part at the bottom that got a little extra to it, got some jiggle on it, and squeeze it and be like, Lord, I got to do something about it. Okay, good. I'm in good company. I would grab it and I'd say, I gotta do something about it. Grab my hips, squeeze my jeans on and be like, oh my God, these jeans done got tight. I got to get better. I've been there, so I know and I've tried a lot of things. I tried a lot of silly things. Told y'all I was on Weight Watch. And I didn't tell you yesterday, I left a part out. Okay. Latrice, I did it yesterday. Okay? I left a part out. I did Weight Watchers multiple times. Okay? Not I had more than one checkbook. I would go, life for life, I would leave, then I go back. I done been on more than one shake program. Okay? I don't even want to name them, y'all. I don't even want to tell on myself. But I've been on more than one shake regimen. I've done more than one type of juice fast. I've done more than one meal plan. I've done more than one eat this, none of that. Stay right here, only eat this. I done it. So I know. I've been right where you are. I've been there. So trust me when I tell you. I know what it feels like to be like, this can't stay like this. I got to do something. The weight loss injections, though, that's not the something. I'm saying it now. I might talk about this all next week. I might need to get some slides. Because when I heard that, for the people who just joined us, when I heard that some of these weight loss injections have an ingredient that's from the saliva of a lizard, and I said, "Gas to be a lie," and Googled it and said, "No, look that." I Googled the little monster. He ugly. I said, "This gas to be a lie," but no, it's true. It's not all of them, but the ones that don't have that have synthetic ingredients. Anytime you hear synthetic, your mind just needs to say fake, made in a lab. It's a chemical. So here's what I replaced in my mind too, and I want to help y'all with this. Anytime I hear anything that's synthetic, I think Mr. Clean. I start thinking of chemicals that I would never dream of. I would never drink Fabuloso. I would never inject Fabuloso into my body. Why? Who does that? It's a chemical. Well, so is the crap they put in these injections. So the same alarm that you should have when I give you a cup of pine sol, because I don't even clean my house with pine sol no more. So I definitely know I wouldn't put it in my body. These things are toxic. Toxic, meaning poison in your body. So I've been where you are, and I just need you to know you don't need somebody's drug to get what you want. You don't need somebody's drug. That ain't the answer. So if you thought about it, forget about it. You need a strategy. It's yeah. I'm in my mind like injections. Like none of it is like make it make sense. So start asking questions. It's not a weight loss injection. It's not some drug. That's not the answer. You need a strategy though. And here's the beauty of a strategy. When you get a strategy, when you change these habits, when you change habits is just code for what you do every day. Hey Sherelle, habits is just code for what you do every single day. So when you change these habits, what you do every day, guess what? It's going to be easy to do it every day. So you do the adjusting on the front end, all right? And then you spend the rest of your life planning and pivoting. And the more you plan and pivot, the easier it becomes to plan and pivot. You can't do that with a drug. You can't do that with a lizard saliva injection. I'm like, what? All right. So this right here, this is why I'm here every day at 4. because I'm going to still be here after the challenge. I'm going to be here during the challenge, before the challenge, after the challenge. But this is why I created it, because I'm like, this is too easy. It's too easy. Now, when I say easy, maybe I should replace my words. I say easy, but I mean simple. It's just like steps. It's like somebody giving you directions to get to a destination. And it's pretty straight shot. Drive a mile, turn left, drive a half a mile, turn right. It's on the right hand side of the street. And you decide you're going to take the interstate and go up and go to a neighboring city and come back down and loop around. That's what some of us are doing. And it's just as simple. It's just as simple. It is. So I want this to be different, but this is why I'm doing the challenge, because I don't want people out here starving, okay? Because that's what I know people do. We think losing weight means don't eat nothing. It means eat a couple of little peas, have a struggle plate, with, I'm like, not a struggle plate, but a simple plate. Man, I need to put that on Instagram. I'm trying to teach you how to have a simple plate that won't leave you hungry and not a struggle plate. So no starving, no counting calories, macros, no Weight Watchers checkbooks. Who remember the checkbooks? Y'all can tell the truth. Was it just me on the checkbook? I'm telling you, if y'all never did it, praise the Lord if you've never been there. But Weight Watchers used to have these little books. You would carry the little book around with you and you'd write I think my number was like 28 or 29, maybe 30 points for the day. And everything you ate had a points value. And if this was a 3 point, oh, LaJoy was fancy. She had the app. LaJoy, you probably younger than me. I'm old school Weight Watchers. Okay. Old school. Like my Weight Watchers coach. Oh, Kathy was on it. Kathy, I think we did a round together, didn't we? Weren't you with me in Weight Watchers? I think we was together one time. I got like my Weight Watchers coach is my Facebook friend because we was girls. She moved away. Still my girl. I was up in there. Okay? You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to count nothing. You ain't got to put things in your body that you cannot explain. So here's what I want to know. If y'all know, tell me, because I'm curious. Do y'all even know people? Do y'all know anybody? Because I do know a couple of people. I want to know what was the experience? Right? What was the experience like? The people I know. So here's another thing. Everybody that's doing it don't tell you they doing it. So it's hard to figure out in these streets, okay? But the people that have been honest, I know a couple of people who have said I've done it and it's working for me. I still have questions. I'm still wondering. Okay, let's revisit this conversation in 5 years. Let's revisit it. Okay, let's sit down and talk about it in 5 years. But there are so many people that I know. Yeah, I don't put nothing in my body I can't explain. I actually Google stuff. So here's the thing I do, y'all. When I'm in Costco, because I go a lot, I think I'm a friendly person. My Costco people is my friends, okay? The ladies know me, they know my son. They be like, where my boy at? They give us extra samples. They are people. And they be around there telling the people, this is good. It got fruit juice in it. Then I flip that thing around and scan it on this little app that I use. And it'll tell me immediately what the toxins are. Y'all can look it up. It's called Yuka, Yuka. Will change your life. You might get mad at me afterwards, but you won't be ignorant no more. Because you can scan the stuff on the Yuka app and Yuka tells you what it is, whether it's high risk. It tell you what the toxins are, and it tell you what the toxins do to your body. So if you read that little synopsis, we be like, it's good. We gonna leave it in Costco. Okay. We don't buy nothing in Costco. Don't care how good it tastes. We look at it, we say, flip the thing around. My kids be like, mommy, please, please, scan it. They know, scan it. What it get? So they come to me, they say, it's scanned good. Because they know we not doing that. We are not doing it. Are there some things I wiggle with my kids on? Sure. Do we still have ice cream? Yep. Not all of them. We don't need every ice cream. But do we still have ice cream? Yep. We don't buy cookies made as much anymore. If we want cookies, we make them because we know what ingredients are in there. So we still eat cookies, not every day, not every week, but we do. We have movie night. We pop some popcorn. We don't make it in the microwave. We put a little butter on it. So we eat Tillamook, Matilda. We like the Tillamook. That's the one we eat. And we typically, the hack is, I know ain't nobody gonna like this, but we get the vanilla. Okay. And then we can put like little chips and stuff on it, like little chocolate chips and stuff on it if we want. That's what we get. Do we have it? It can't stay now. And we can't run it back. Okay. We can't circle back tomorrow because old me was good for a circle back. Okay. I eat it today. Y'all do that? What my cousin said. Have it today and circle back. So I have to tell myself, you can get this, but don't you dare circle back. Because my flesh, my natural self desires a circle back. I'd be like, that was good. We should have it tomorrow. Okay. How did I get here? But what I'm saying is, if I don't know what's in it, I'm not eating it. I'm sorry. And then if I know what's in it, there's a one ingredient that's heavy on my radar. It's called I might be saying it wrong because I've been researching it. So this is what I do. I research things. So I think it's called disodium phosphate because there's a bunch of them I'm looking into. And I don't just look at it on Google. I really look at it like, where does this come from? What does it do? Because a lot of the chemicals that are in it are stupid. And some of them are in there for our fleshly desires. So like MSG is only a flavor enhancer. It's selfish. It's like really dumb. It's only there to make it taste better so you'll want more. Those kind of things make me angry. So I'm like, oh, y'all trying to kill us for some coins. Okay. Um, okay, come on, Miss Carol. So her niece and her sister took it. I'm telling y'all. Because it slows. So this is why you don't have the hunger because your body's digesting the food slower. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to take it forever, Carol. I don't think they're gonna be able to take it. There's gonna come a time they're gonna have to come off. And then what's gonna happen when you have to come off? When you have to come off in order to maintain it, you still have to do the same things. You have to learn how to do it every day. So you have to learn how to be more. It's the same thing. You just need to go ahead and do on the front end. All right, without damaging your body. Okay. So I'm just saying, this ain't the answer. That's all I know. Ain't nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody asking these questions. So this is why I need you in the challenge next week. If you're not signed up and you haven't brought at least 10 friends, what is we doing? We just gonna let our people be out here counting points, counting calories, burning their life up at the gym for hours a day, taking toxic injections. That's what we gonna do. When I'm telling you, it's an easier way. It's easier than that. I couldn't imagine injecting myself with anything every day. That's one of the reasons why I couldn't. When I was on amlodipine, I was like, I don't want to do this every day. I would take myself off. Then I go back. My blood pressure still not dealt with. Me and my doctor fight. She write her prescription. Here we go again. All right. So these are not the answers. There are no. I'm just gonna tell you anything that sounds like a quick fix, sounds like it's gonna get you quick results. All right. It's gonna have a hard fall to it when you stop doing it. It's gonna have a hard fall to it. All right. And this is the thing. She said she gonna cut back what she eat, but what we eating? Some stuff we got to cut off. Okay. So I'm just saying, y'all know y'all people, get them in the room. But this is why I created the challenge. This is why I'm excited to do it next week. So I want you to make sure you're there. I want you to make sure you invite 10 people. Here's what's happening. I don't know. I'm giving away goodies. Y'all gonna want them. Don't come later talking about took a canna. Okay, we're gonna be done. All right, here's what's happening. All right. If you invite 3 people, I'm having a VIP Q&A, like a Q&A gathering where I'm gonna be talking about late night craving. So if that's you, the little snackety snacks, I know why. I know why and I know what to do. Okay. Y'all ain't the only ones that been up eating Oreos late at night. My problem was I invited my son to do it with me. Okay. So we're doing that. You will be allowed, you if you invite 3 people, you're gonna be there with me at no cost. If y'all let this thing start and you don't invite your people and I done tallied up the names, then it costs. It's gonna cost. All right. If you invite 5 people, when we're done with the challenge, you're gonna roll right into my paid community, my private community. All right. And I'll let you stay there for a week for free. All right. Just to see if you like it. If you like it beyond it, we'll talk about how you can stay. But if not, you get another week of coaching. Okay. So that you can maintain your results and learn something. All right. And if you are the number one, the most friendly, the top referrer, you get a one-on-one with me where we'll specifically talk about the things that you need help with. Specifically. And then I'm also giving you one of my little hacks that I do twice a year just to kind of reset things. I'm feeling like I should have ordered me one so I could do it next week. I think I'm gonna order one and still do it whenever it gets here. But it's the 7-day healthy cleanse from Shackley, and it just gets everything right. It's like a reset. So I don't do it all the time, but I do it twice a year ish. All right. I do it twice a year. So I might boy, I don't know. So invite everybody you know. The link to invite your friends is www.readysethabits. And LaJoy is right. You should keep one on deck. It's good to just keep on deck. All right. All right. So this is a great conversation. I thank y'all for being here. And I'm telling you, the conversation does not start. It is this not the end of it. I'm probably gonna be talking about this next week because the lizard saliva took me out. Okay. I was like, this is unbelievable. It's incredible. Okay. So if you know that you really do need support, you need a plan that really works. I need you to be in the challenge. It's free. You ain't got no excuses. We're gonna keep it 100, and I'm gonna help you stop giving up and then restarting and then giving up and then restart. I want you to stop that cycle, okay? So click the link, give it to your friends, get on in there. And if you could, before you go, I want you to hit this like button because what it does is help me get this. That's my mission. That's literally the assignment. Go back and get as many women as you can. All right. Some men might come with me and they're gonna go get the women. But my assignment is to go get as many busy women as I can because I know for a fact we are like the heart, we are the heartbeat of our homes. Whether we marry, whether we got children. And when we heal ourselves, everybody who touches us they get better just because we got better. All right. So that's my mission to free as many women as I possibly can. All right. So make sure you hit like if you haven't done that already, and then subscribe because I go live every week. I've been sending texts this week. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do that, but I try every time I can. I really have to be intentional about remembering to send them in advance and all of that. So subscribe and turn on your notifications. So whenever I hit that live button, you're going to get a ding anyway. All right. Don't forget to share. We're not supposed to be out here by ourselves. Listen, I love you guys all the way to life, and I really mean it. You can't even stop it if you try. And here's what I know to be true. This whole thing that we're doing, this journey to heal ourselves and to lose weight is about the weight, but it's bigger than the weight. It's about being well, it's about being well beyond the weight, past the weight. It's about becoming the best version of us. And I just need you to know we just getting started. Okay. This is only just like a little half a step. All right. So I love y'all to life, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good evening, and share this link with everybody you know. Love y'all to life. See y'all tomorrow.